Hello, good morning, everyone. So let's look at the currency outlook for today. Yesterday, Bank of England released its MPC minutes. Now, going through the MPC minutes, we certainly found that it was more centric towards the fiscal infusion and with respect to the intensifying response to the fallout from the COVID-19 by expanding their bond buying program. Now, all around the world, the central banks are working towards how to get the economy back on their track. This has resulted many central banks to expand their balance sheet by buying the bonds. No, let it be corporates bonds, junks bonds, but there are a lot of purchases that is happening. But taking into view the the minutes that have been released, Bank of England had signaled that it will continue with the bond buying activity, but obviously there will be some steady pace that will be now factored in into the purchasing activity. Uh, this will actually keep a cap on the government spending and the borrowing cost, because in order to purchase these bonds, the government borrow the funds or get it from the market by ramping up the treasury bond sales. A slowing down on the pace will definitely put a cap on that. Obviously, the benchmark interest rate has been at a record low at 0.1. The new pace of the quantitative easing will lead to a target of around 745 billion pounds at the end of the year, and the bank didn't indicate a possible extension towards 2021. uh, Obviously, there were lots of talks with the interest rate at a record low. Will there be any negative rates that will be coming in? But obviously, there is no such signal into the minutes so far. I think, taking into consideration the minutes that has been released on a on a subject surrounded towards more into quantitative easing, and not much of a hint of forecasting has been released, probably because of a lot of uncertainties that are still there with respect to forecasting any future numbers. But yes, most of the view that has been published into the minutes were centric towards the fiscal measures, rather than any given pace at what there is a forecast with respect to how the economy will recover or what will be the pace of it. So I think, taking into consideration, there can be some dampening of the confidence that we can see into the pound. So I think the rate that we are currently seeing into the pound USD will continue for these sessions as well. Now, moving on to the rupee. Now, rupee has been consolidating from quite a trading sessions. We are definitely seeing a lot of just gap up, gap down, and it has been consolidating a lot. Now, if you look closely, there has been quite factors that have been responsible for this. uh, First, we were very much looking forward to what will be the recovery pattern of the economy will be, what are the fiscal measures, how the dollar index is performing. uh, all these factors were quite working towards the depreciation of the rupee. Also, if you look at the tensions between the neighboring countries, has actually resulted into a more immense factor towards the depreciation of the rupee that we are seeing right now, which has gone beyond 76 levels. But still, with all these negative factors, we are not seeing quite a momentum towards 77. It has been restricting its momentum towards 77. So I think RBI is definitely at work. Also, if you look at the current development with respect to the India's credit score, Fitch Ratings Limited have, stepped closer to have rated the Indian credit score towards the a bit closer to the junk factor. It has given a rating of triple B negative, which is similar rated, bonds in 2019. So I think, but taking into the view with respect to the triple B negative rating to the Indian credit system, there was not much of a factor which the Indian rupee took, because in the last session we did see Indian rupee actually appreciating by 7 paise from the previous session. So I think the major factor that we are seeing right now is the development with the neighboring countries, because both the countries have come forward and have talked about resolving the issue, calming down the issues that both the countries are facing right now. So I think the major development that one should look forward into the rupee will be the development with respect to the neighboring countries' tension. Um, FIIs have been our net buyers for the equity derivatives yesterday. So there is a fund inflow into the market. India's inclusion into the JP Morgan's emerging market bond will actually result into a 14 billion inflow into the government debt. So that is a plus point that we can see right now. The dollar index have obviously moved above 97 because of the current demand picking up for the dollar around the globe, with Bank of Japan buying in, lots of central banks buying in because of this risk sentiment that there will be a second wave of the COVID-19. The numbers are rising, so this has actually resulted into the the demand for the dollar, which has resulted into the dollar index moving beyond 97. These were the factors. So moving on to the technical part, let's look at what we can look for the technical part. So the strategies for today will be, let me just share my screen. Just a second. So I think if you look at the technical part, obviously we are seeing quite a a range of 7630, 76 50 range, because that area has been a major what do you say, support uh, for the rupee into, and has been laying path for the appreciation. Major turnaround has been from those pace. So I think even today, if you look at the currency, especially for the rupee, I think any breach or any let down towards the lows of 76.20 will definitely pave path for the rupee to appreciate in the today's sessions. So I think one should look forward towards the level of 76.30 and 76. So these two ranges are very important for the rupee. Any breakout for the 76.30 will definitely lead the pair towards 75 76 45, 76, 55 for the coming session. However, any breach of 76 uh, 76 level will definitely lead the pair towards the 75-80 level. So that is one pair that you can look forward into the coming sessions for the target. Obviously, it has been very difficult to be trading into the rupee right now because of its consolidation phase behavior. So that is one strategy that you can follow. Obviously, taking or talking, we have talked about various factors for the pound. So I think pound will be into a pressure today. The other strategy that you can look for is JPB INR. So JPB INR has been in trading with the negative momentum, and it has corrected quite a bit. But I think it will continue to do so. And if the pair breaks or sustains below 95.25, it will continue with this bearish momentum towards 95, 94.80. So this is a one level that you can look for, and one can go short into the pound INR. So these are the two strategies that one can definitely look out for today. Thank you for joining in and watching for the sessions. Thank you.